XO TAKEOVER.
Welcome back to another episode of XO Takeover, and today I'm joined with the one, the only Chelsea, aka Nylust. Is that how you say it?
It's actually Nylust, but that
Right.
also works. Works just fine.
That's how I say it in my head. It's just like Nylust.
Yeah. That's how my phone literally announces my name on Instagram because I have Siri when I have my AirPods. It's
Oh, yeah.
that's how she pronounces my name. So I was like, okay, yeah, Nylust. Why not?
It's been 5 years since we last did XO Takeover, and you was a part of it. We've got another OG guest.
Yes. And I had terrible communication skills. It was so awkward, but I feel like I'm still awkward, but at least I can communicate now, I think.
Well, at least we're getting there. Maybe in another 5 years.
Wow. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so I've got a few questions for you, and then obviously in traditional style of XO Takeover, we'll finish it with 5 songs and why. And yeah, let's just kick it off with this project right here, House of Balloons. What are your thoughts on it?
House of Balloons. Do you want honest thoughts or do you want oh my god, it's so good. Oh my god, I had sex with the song. Do you want something like that or do you want my raw truth?
I think raw truth, we'll go for that one.
It is a pivotal masterpiece. This is what initially started the entire trilogy. This mixtape in particular, it is amazing. I love it. I breathe it. But can I be honest with you?
Go on.
Echoes of Silence of Thursday, so slept on. So fucking slept on.
I don't
I'm
know.
so sorry. I know you're gonna hate me and everyone's gonna hate me. They're gonna throw bandwagon, bandwagon, bandwagon. Okay, I'll take the tomatoes because I love tomatoes in my salad. Okay? However, okay, all the dick riding House of Balloons get, I completely get it. It's an amazing mixtape. It has unforgettable tracks. It is literally fucking perfect. But EOS and Thursday, come on. Come the fuck on.
You make a fair point, but I feel like there is no Thursday or Echoes of Silence without House of Balloons.
True. Very true. And this is what initially started the persona of the Weeknd. And now he's pivoting to Abel Tesfaye. It is extremely important, but I forget, it's so perfect. It people also don't shine light to the other mixtapes. And it hurts my heart because House of Balloons is just the beginning. Okay, we're getting started. This is who I am. This is my lifestyle. But Echoes of Silence and Thursday just pivots the story of that first trilogy just remarkably. Come on. You can't even deny that. You can't.
No, that's a fair point. But how do you think this new trilogy compares to the original trilogy?
I saw he actually tweeted that this current trilogy is probably the better trilogy. And he did ignite some discussions because we were like, ooh, hold on.
Well,
what is he starting here?
in fairness, from one way of looking at it, the old trilogy only had 27 songs, not including the 3 bonus tracks. With this new trilogy, I think we're way over, including deluxes, we're way over 28 songs. So just from more tracks alone, fair point. In terms of depth,
I will honestly say, after intensive and intrusive thinking, that this trilogy might actually be the best yet. I don't know, something in my mind told me, the voice in my head told me. Hey, okay, I'm the messenger and you are the receiver. And I'm going to be 100% honest with you, but think of it as a whole, right? This current trilogy with After Hours and all of that. After Hours in itself is such a masterpiece. I think we can all agree with that. It is widely debated, that's his most perfect album. It's just flawless. The production is seamless. The samples, the music videos, the atmosphere. I feel personally, because when I was a fan, the only albums out were Trilogy and then Kissland, and then he was shifting away to Beauty Behind the Madness. So I find it quite intriguing that he started with the trilogy and he's ending with the trilogy. So
Yeah,
I would have to say, like, as somebody that's been a fan for a long time now, like what, like 9 years, I think this like old head mentality is kind of like too much, because I also think people forget that as an artist, Abel's probably one of the most versatile in terms of like experimenting with sounds and stuff like that. So I think people forget like this is also a growth period for him and for us listeners to see how he's, made it as an artist. So I personally think the original trilogy is the blueprint. We discussed that. We know that.
definitely.
But this new trilogy, it's going to be phenomenal. Look at the visuals we've been getting. It's insane. Insane. You can't doubt. It's amazing.
I really loved from the Sao Paulo event. I loved the transition, and I don't think this is getting enough appreciation. The transition between Wake Me Up to After Hours.
Do you see? Because I know, like, the first trilogy had very amazing transitions, but this one, it's like every song kind of like waves into each other.
Yeah.
And I think that was so beautiful. I nearly died. I think I watched that performance more than any video or like performance that he's done, because it was just so beautiful. And I understand completely why he wanted to do it in Brazil, because they have this like sing to you culture.
Yeah.
It's amazing. They're great. I love the crowd, the visuals, the transitions, the music. Oh my God, gagged. Love it.
Do you think the rest of the tour is going to be like that, or do you think it'll be a bit different?
Honestly, from the tractions that snippets from the Brazil show has gotten, I think it's going to be different in terms of, like obviously aesthetics, visuals, sound. But I think he just like captivated so many new people. And I would also reckon that probably people that are hearing these snippets are going to like dive into the little lore. So I feel like it will be different. It will, in an amazing way, because the visuals we've gotten in this era mixed with Dawn of Femme and After Hours, can you imagine how cinematic that would be? Like, if we just really think of it as a whole.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Do you think,
Trust me, it'll be great.
Do you think he'll perform old songs again? Or do you think that's it for the old songs? It's just this trilogy, that's it?
I'm going to be honest. There's 3 albums he's performing, right? After Hours, Dawn of Femme, Hurry Up Tomorrow. I feel like if he performed any new songs, I would love it. I know everyone else would love it. But coming from like an honest standpoint, it won't make sense to like connect back to that trilogy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then this chapter, as you said, is what? Probably like way bigger, because there's like 3 albums combined in this rather than like 3 separate mixtapes.
Yeah.
So I feel like, no, he shouldn't do that. Like people are really gonna like throw tomatoes at me. I totally understand. I feel like
I see where you're coming from.
Need to.
I can't imagine him, and he didn't really need to, especially at Sao Paulo. There was that concert. None of his old songs, The Hills, Can't Feel My Face, wasn't needed, because the songs are all bangers anyway.
Exactly. And I feel like it makes no sense to the timeline too, because he wants to initially like get rid of this persona and start rebranding to his actual name, which I think it's like amazing. I am a sucker for like these things. I like anything like in a religious context, spiritual context. I don't know, I'm just a girl. I love this idea of rebirth. Like, yes, like I don't know. There's something so intriguing about it too, because when I look back, when I was a fan and I listened to him, I would have never thought he'd ever want to get rid of this persona at all.
Yeah.
But I feel like I suspected something different when Starboy came out. It was like, okay, we had Kissland, his first studio album. We had Trilogy. Okay, we get it. This guy is dark. He's transforming R&B. When Starboy came out, it was like, oh, like, I think I know where he's going with this. Like, same with Beauty Behind the Madness. Like, he tried to kill himself like twice in the car crash. He buried himself. And then, Starboy video came out. He suffocated himself again. I was like, damn, when are we going to get a rest? But now it all makes sense.
Do you think he'll get killed off again in another music video for this album?
Not in the sense, no, because, okay, like, random lore drop, because, like, this is just necessary, right? I mean, he's in, like, this coma in After Hours, right? And then Dancing in the Flames, like, you see that car crash happening. He's obviously referencing Blinding Lights and Faith. I don't think he's actually gonna die, because, like, he's already dead. Like, bro is in purgatory. Like, he's, like, dead. I want to see him happy. I'm sorry. I'm tired of seeing him suffering. That's my Pookie. Like, come on. We need to stop killing ourselves.
So
we need to, like, lock in now. You're in purgatory. You need to get out of there.
So would you say that you prefer Abel's more up-tempo hits like Can't Feel My Face, or like his slower tracks like Call Out My Name?
Can I curse on here? I mean, I think I've cursed before.
Yeah.
I used to be a sad-ass bitch. I used to be depressed. So when that slow tempo melody came on, I was a sucker for that. But now I'm 21, my prefrontal lobe cortex, whatever, like, my brain is developing, and I'm like, I really don't want to be unhappy. People, like, really shit on Can't Feel My Face, like, the upbeat songs, like, oh my god, this is too mainstream, this is not The Weeknd. It is him. Like, this is him. Listen to the lyrics. Like, they're fucking sad, even if there's an upfelt beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, people think, like, he completely changed his sound. I'm like, no, it's still there. But honestly, I'm grown. We prefer those upbeat songs. I'm sorry. I used to really love the mysterious, very dark atmosphere. But as I heal as a person, like, I find those things, like, damn, because to me, music is tied a lot with nostalgia, and I'm pretty sure maybe, like, Abel himself as an artist feels like that too. Like, yeah, I created this. This was the darkest time of my life. All my fans loved the darkest time of my life. But let me put out a smash hit banger. Nobody want to stream or make the charts. Like, what's happening? So I would be mad too.
Speaking of charts, like, is there a non-single song from any of the albums that you think should have been a single, like a lead single on the run-up to the album?
This era, to be honest, I thought Wake Me Up or Afterlife would have been the lead single. I was so sure. I think I bet with, like, 3 people. Or maybe even Sao Paulo, like, the one with Anita. That one's really good.
I can't wait for that one.
That one is great.
I can't wait for that one. Someone on YouTube released, like, a live studio remix kind of thing for it, for a different one. So then I commented, we need the Sao Paulo one. Someone else then commented, that's the worst one. I was like,
the worst?
What?
You didn't even get to hear the full album to even, like, declare what is your favorite, what is not.
Like,
to be honest,
he could be bringing out another song with Ed Sheeran, and you're saying this one's the worst.
You think that one's the worst? Oh my god! Everyone I know says that.
I hate Ed Sheeran. I can't. He brings
Dark Times, right?
Yeah, he brings nothing to the song.
Oh, that's funny. That's so funny. I would say, like, my favorite, but Abel's verse on that song is really good. I mean, of course, it's his fucking song. Yeah. Of course, it's good, right?
Like, I do like the one Losers with Labyrinth. I do like that one. In terms of his collaborations with British artists.
I see what you mean.
But
maybe that's why you also feel annoyed. Like, oh my god, Ed Sheeran, I hear him all the time. I don't need to hear him again.
Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran, if you're watching this, we love you, Pookie. We're sorry.
Nah, we don't.
We're so sorry.
It should be you retiring, not The Weeknd.
No.
So,
no, I think that's the only one that I really think that should have been, like, a lead single, like Wake Me Up or Afterlife.
I feel like, I think I said this with Maria or someone else, that the way Blinding Lights blew up, I feel like if you'd have swapped that and had Save Your Tears as the lead single, I feel like that would also have blown up the same.
But like, think of it like this, right? Could Save Your Tears save and bring everyone together during a worldwide pandemic? We were already sad in 2020. I was texting my ex, like, I miss you. Can you come back to me? So if I had Save Your Tears, that would have set me back healing, like, what, another 5 years? So think of it like this. Pandemic, everyone's sad. Everyone's literally dying. It's a global pandemic. Blinding Lights was like an optimistic song, like a really optimistic song. Nurses were listening to it, teachers, kids. I seen fucking dogs jumping up in the air listening to the song. Come on. So imagine Save Your Tears instead of Blinding Lights. Everyone literally would have they wouldn't heal at all.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. But, like, if you took the pandemic out of it and then just swapped them two around, I feel like it could have had that potential. Because it still blew up. Even when the album came out, even after, it still kind of blew up. And I feel like if you'd swapped them around, it still would have blown up.
To be honest, I get it. Because even after the pandemic, when was that? Like, what, 2021, 2022?
Yeah.
I was still missing my ex, so...
So it made no difference.
Literally. But I'm joking. I honestly, like... I really didn't, like, have an ex in, like, that year. I was, like, single. But, like, I really wanted to, like, relate to the song. So I was like, I'll just love someone and see if I can get creative inspiration out of it. Wow, I wonder who that was influenced by. But no, honestly, I'm so happy. Like, it wasn't, like, anything serious. I just, like, have really bad attachment issues. If I really think about it, if After Hours or, like, one of the fucking albums came out last year, oh, it would have been over for me. It would, like...
Fair
Actually,
enough.
I would have been over.
Wait, we did get the Idol soundtrack last year.
Oh, yeah. Fucking amazing. I don't care what anyone said about the show. The soundtrack was amazing. I personally love The Idol. I was really fucking scared when people were, like, you know, talking about it, because I think they premiered it in Cannes.
Yeah.
They were like, oh my god, they have this scene. And I was like, oh my god, what is he doing? And then, like, they went through the whole, like, you know, rewrite of it. But I'm like, if this is about a cult leader finding a fucking singer, why would I be focused on the singer and not the cult leader?
It's so...
Like, rest aside. Like, I am really, like, curious of what, you know, Jocelyn's backstory would be, but I think that the music articulates that just fine.
Yeah.
You can already assume it. It's so, like, cliche. Like, you can get how she grew up, what she's seen, you know? And then, like, either way, they would still be lead actors, you know? Main roles.
Do you think it... do you think it deserved another season, or are you like, yep, it's over, okay, move on?
I don't think there's actually another season coming. HBO was
that's
like,
what I'm saying. I think. Do you think there should have been another one?
Because what was that ending? What did she? What was her name? Leah? What did she leave on Jocelyn's bed? We don't know. That little envelope. Like, what did it say? And like, what does Tedros just become like her pet? Like, bro, you're a cult leader. You made these actual idols. No pun intended. So what are you doing? Like, why did Tedros just submit to her that easily?
I don't even know. I swear they got like rid of one episode as well. There was meant to be like 6 or something, and they only did 5. But I think the soundtrack really made up for other people. Like, I love the soundtrack. I love the Idol, but I also really love the soundtrack.
I think the soundtrack everybody loved. Like, it was just amazing.
You know, with like the 80s kind of stuff still continuing on, and like with that 80s inspired sound of like After Hours, Dawn FM, and some of the Idol, what's your take on it? Do you think he should go a different route? Should he stay with the 80s stuff? Should he go back to R&B? What?
Like for his like upcoming projects or like the Idol or whatever.
For his upcoming one.
Honestly, I can't really give an answer to that because I would literally love to see him do like more synth pop, synth wave stuff. I reckon he should even do some like cathedral inspired things. I don't know, he has the voice for like, I don't know if everyone goes to church, but like I used to.
Like some gospel stuff.
Yeah, like when the choir, like, well, not doing a choir, but something like that melody or like a cathedral kind of like vibe. But honestly, like, I feel like as an artist, if you stick to one genre for all your, you know, career life,
then you're not growing.
No. But I think Abel, like himself, is the only artist I've seen like touch nearly like every genre. Yeah. Even metal. False Alarm. That was like his little like metal.
That's a banger. So that's such a good song that I don't get.
It is a great song. I love it.
I love the TikTok videos of it where it's got no background music and it's just him performing it live.
I actually got an account on my Reels and it was like False Alarm Daily. Shout out to that person. And it's just like that clip you're talking about every day. Like, I was like, oh my God, the divine messages are so in today. Like, I don't know. Yeah, a lot of people take that clip and they're like, oh my God, this is the worst song. But I'm like, so no, funny. Like, how are you supposed to like perform that live? Like, be serious.
I might have to give that account a follow after this.
God, I don't know if like my likes are just like people posting the same thing 100 times, so that is probably like way down there somewhere.
Fair enough. But yeah, I think in terms of questions, that is it from me. So we're gonna keep up the traditional XO takeover style and take it over to you to let us know your top 5 songs and why.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do everybody some justice. My top 5 is this 5. Hold on, let me see how much this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, 5. Everybody, open your Apple Music or your Spotify and go to Dancing in the Flames. Dancing in the Flames, Dancing in the Flames acoustic, Dancing in the Flames live from Sao Paulo, Dancing in the Flames instrumental, Dancing in the Flames a cappella. Get your streams in now. Get them in. Y'all been slacking. Everybody's like, Sao Paulo, new era, come tomorrow. No, you're gonna stream. Do your assignments. That's my 5 songs. And I'm being so dead ass. You're laughing, but I'm so dead ass. Everybody go stream. Come on.
I wasn't expecting it. As soon as you said 5 songs, I straight away thought of My Dear Mellow Club, but I was like, that's 6 songs.
These EXO fans need to lock in. Stop crying over her or him. You need to lock in and get in your streams. Y'all be like, this album need to hurry up. The streams need to hurry up tomorrow. Matter of fact, make it today. So those are my 5 songs. Everybody go stream. And I'm being so serious.
Fair enough. Do you feel, just a real quick question. Do you feel like Dancing in the Flames has the potential to be like Blinding Lights?
Yes. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I feel like right now, right, there's just so much music coming out. Like, people compare this to After Hours. Like, oh my God, like, how did, like, his first, like, few singles, like, do, like, an incredible amount of streams, incredible amount of work? And it's because everybody was scared to put out an album during that time because they thought people wouldn't, you know, stream in a worldwide catastrophe, right? I feel like people are forgetting that this is just the start. Like, I don't know why people are expecting him to, like, reach 1 billion views overnight. Like, look at this. Look at it this way. Put out a song right now, right? You think you're going to get 1 million streams on day 1? Please. Let's clock that T. No, but all seriousness, it has so much potential. When the album, like, fully comes out, I think that's when people start recognizing, like, hey, wait, this song is actually really good. And I'm like, you just realized this? Yeah. You just realized it.
It's crazy that I think it was Dylan Jackson who said when he released his like reaction to the song that it has the potential, and I thought about it and I was like, yeah, I can see that. I can see where it's coming from. It does. It's just it takes a while.
It does. And like also think about it like this, right? A lot of people are, you know, they just got into his lore, or they're probably finding him based off like somewhere, TikTok, I don't know. You gotta also take into consideration there's like so much new people too that they probably won't even understand what the music video is trying to convey or anything like that. But I also feel like people are just like too focused on like how it's going to do rather than like the entire thing as a project, you know?
Yeah.
People are just like a little bit too obsessed with it. Like, he's getting paid either way. You know,
True.
like
True.
that mansion is getting paid off, the tour is getting paid off. What are you worried about?
It's got that Apple money as well now from his
Exactly. So even if it did flop or what people are saying, he got that back. What did you get? Nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're mad. Like, I would be mad too. But it has so much potential. People forget, like, you know, since it's just like a portion piece of Hurry Up Tomorrow, like, I don't know why they expect like it's so easy to get that overnight. Like, what artist do you know does that? That was a rhetorical question. Don't be in the comments like, well, my fave. We're not talking about your fave right now.
Well,
we're not. This is so unserious.
I feel like you've came, you've ate and you've left no crumbs. But
oh my god, you know about this slang? Oh my god, period.
I'm not. I'm down. I'm down with the kids. I'm not old.
Hey, how old are you?
I'm 24 in 2 months.
Okay, period. I thought you'd be like, what is she saying? I know I'm chronically online. Hello.
Yeah, it's
very much.
It's been so good to have you back on the show after 5 years. Thank you so much for being a part of it again. Once again, Chelsea, Nylust. That's it.
Hello, it's NY Lust. Get it right. New York Lust. Just kidding. All love here.
That is it for this week's episode of XO Takeover. Join us again next week where we'll have more special guests and continue to talk everything XO.
Bye. Love you. Stream.